welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel. I make ball jointed doll and craft related content. Today I am opening a package from Amazon. And if you're like, why are you opening a package from Amazon? This is a ball jointed doll and craft related content. Just give it a second because I needed a 3rd scale wig fast. And everything is like from China or alpaca or something like that. Not from alpaca, made from alpaca. Not, you know what I mean. But I thought maybe I would buy a cheap wig from Amazon for my doll and see if I can make it look better or see if the quality is good to begin with. So each of these wigs cost about 14 Canadian dollars. So really inexpensive. I think that's about 10 USD, if that helps. Maybe 11. So I got two. I got a 3rd scale and I got a 1/4 scale too, just because. But they were next day shipping. So I ordered these yesterday at like noon and they're here and it's today at noon. So today at noon. So the 4th scale one I got, the brand tag on it is a Muzi wig. Looks like this. I will say that they've wrapped it. It looks very similar to when I order wigs from AliExpress. That can be a hit or miss too. So I'm assuming that's the same situation here. Okay, so yeah, right out of the box, I am not impressed with this. It's tangled. There's a plastic thing that the tag was attached to at one point, I guess. But you can see it's like really tangled out of the box. One thing I will say is the hair fibers aren't insanely shiny, so that gives me hope. It is heat resistant, so I do think that I'll be able to do something with this, but we will see. So this is the 4th scale one. This is what it looked like on Amazon. It's like a honey brown color, I guess. It's a nice color. And like I said, the fibers aren't super shiny. And that's like my biggest pet peeve with synthetic wigs is they can be insanely shiny. And I know we all want our hair shiny and beautiful, but, well, not me if you keep bleaching it and doing this stuff to it. But sometimes like shiny is too shiny. You know what I mean. So the 3rd scale wig I got that I hope even fits the doll I have bought it for is insanely long. This one's shinier than the other one for sure, but it's also much softer off the bat. It's got bangs and it's like a split, like I want to say like a dusty blue and a baby pink. It's not bad. It's not good. The parting is not bad at all. It looks a little more realistic than the other one. There's like, the hairs are further apart and stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of try making these look better. All right, I've got Cricket here. Right now she is wearing her, this is a yarn wig from Dark Hour Dolls. It's been pulled into piggies. We're just gonna pop that off. All right, well, we tried. This is the wig as it will sit on Cricket. It's way too voluminous. It's tangled. It's really long, but like it looks very wiggy. Getting wiggy with it. So the goal is to make these look better. And then I'll try this one on. We'll make this the main attraction, I guess, for this video. And you will see the transformation of this one when you see the doll that it goes to. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is give Cricket her old wig back. Sorry, girly. Here you go. And then we're going to wash it in a mix of conditioner and fabric softener, and then we're going to let it dry. So let's go do that. All right, we got our mix of fabric softener and conditioner. It's like lukewarm. I didn't want it too hot. So we're just going to go ahead and douse the wigs. And then I'll grab the other one. All right, and I'm just going to swish this around for a few minutes. Then wring them out the best I can. And then they're going to need some time to dry. So we'll come back when they're washed. Okay, so I have washed and dried, and then lightly went over them with my straightener. I didn't want them to be pin straight, so I left them like this, which I felt like looks like naturally straight hair, I guess. And then the other one looks like this. The wigs are extremely long, especially this one, but I'm not sure how to cut this one quite yet. However, for this one, it's definitely going to get a bit of a cut. I feel like this is quite long. Anyways, the next part, or the next thing I'm going to do actually is pluck out a few hairs along here just to make it look a little more like a real part, I guess. That's what people do with like wigs for their own heads, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and try that. All right, that looks a little less even. Like, it's hard to tell, but I did pull this many hairs. I'm going to do the same thing on the other one, and then I'll be back and I'm going to attempt to cut these, because that's going to be the final step, is brushing and cutting. So, all right, I've got Elliot here because I feel like Elliot is like, she's a mini me, so she's very standard head size, I guess, for MSDs, I think. Seems to be, at least. And I'm going to use her, I think, as my model for my haircut. All right, so I can already tell it looks a little better than when I first got it. Like, it's still a little overly thick. Now the wooden mascot box, it's going to serve as my salon chair. She's like, not with this heavy friggin' wig on my head. All right, I need you to sit straight, be flatter. And it's also way too long. I think I'm going to address the length first. And I'm going to give it a little twisty twist. This is how I cut people hair. Can't go back now. That is an uneven cut and a lot of hair fibers. That's a very uneven haircut. Yeah. So I feel like I can flatten it out a bit, but I do, so this is the thing. I can tell it's too thick still. And I'm like, how do I thin it out? Do I use a razor? Do I pluck it out? I feel like plucking would be good, but I don't want to like distress the wig cap too much. So I'm going to try a razor. I'm going to try it on the under layer. Like, I'm kind of pulling the top because I don't want to cut up the top too much because then it's going to frizz out. But synthetic wigs are interesting though. Like, I mean, like natural fibers, or even like viscose or yarn, like I feel like it's easier to make look like hair. Synthetic fibers are like a whole other beast. I don't know that this is working like I thought it would. It's looking choppy and I don't like it. I mean, it's bouncing up a bit still, so that might be, but it's definitely like I can feel that it's lighter. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the rest of the wig, and I'll be back when it's done. This is after a brush and kind of like finishing thinning it out. I do think it looks better. It is still fluffy here, but this is the nature of synthetic wigs. To fix this, you can wrap. I think some people like put boiling water on them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna literally just put a hat on the doll and like give it a week. Okay, I'll fix it. But you give it like a week and it'll flatten the sides out and it looks fine. So here's it on Cricut. It's definitely less fluffy and it's definitely shorter and less shiny. I'm hoping that that picks up on camera, but it does look better in real life. The parting looks nicer too. It's just fluffy, and a hat is going to help that a lot. All right, so for the next week, this is what Cricut's going to be sporting while we try and flatten this wig out a little bit on the sides and depoof it. I'm going to finish the other one up once the doll that it's for is here because I'm too nervous to cut it without the actual doll here. I don't want to cut it too short or too long. And I don't recall SD size dolls, and I don't want to guesstimate it or anything, so I'm just gonna wait till she gets here. And you'll get to see the result of that in that video. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If you're new here, I hope you like the content and will consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.